Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy here for Whimsy Stamps, and today I have been a little plagued with indecision. So this card is very cute and it was kind of my inspiration, but I wanted to do something different, but then I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to use this stamp set some more. Moostist, wonderful. I think that's adorable, but then I couldn't decide which of the images I wanted to use. Couldn't decide if I wanted to use this stencil, and if I did, which element or elements on it did I want to use. I absolutely love it. And I have these two paper packs. This one is Bokeh Bliss, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name of it. It's almost gone, as you can see, but I wanted to use it. But how could I use that in conjunction with the pink plaid paper pack as well? And yeah, just kind of stuck. So doing a little flip through for your sake and for mine. I have the two papers over on the right that I think I've settled on, one from the pink plaids and one from the Bokeh Bliss. But again, I have to see all my options and make sure, is this what I want to use? And then I didn't know which one of these edgers dies I wanted to use. So at least I have everything narrowed down to kind of two of everything. And I have my rectangle dies that I couldn't decide on either. So first things first, which image? So I know I'm not going to use the one where he's seated on the ice because I already used him. So I decide I'm going to use the one where he's sitting there looking up. And now I'm looking at all those fun sentiments and what kind of card do I want this to be? So, trying both of my edgers on both pieces of pattern paper. Which one do I like the best on which pattern paper? So I go back to my images. One will be on one and one will be on the other. So that's ultimately what I decide to do, is make two cards. But for the second card, you have to hop over to my channel to see what I end up doing over there. So I have I had four of these tree edgers. I can't remember the name of it, but as always, I'll have it linked downstairs in the description box. But I had four of them cut out. One of them had writing on the back of it that wanted to bleed through, so I didn't use that one. But I layered them up. This was easy layering. I don't like to layer word dies because it's just really frustrating to me. And to me, it's not worth the effort and the exasperation, to be frank. So anyway, but these were easy to layer up and gave me just a little bit of dimension. And so I opted to go with the wonky stitched rectangle dies, and I will use the scalloped the other set of dies. I'll use those on my card over on my channel. So again, I encourage you to hop over there to see it. But I used the second largest of these wonky stitched rectangle. I didn't want it to take the whole card, because ultimately I decide to use the Bokeh Bliss and one from the pink plaid paper pack. That's too many P's. But yeah, I just thought that they layered up nicely, and I love that I cut the hillside on an angle. I think that makes it just that much more whimsical, and this is kind of what I'm going with. I audition my players, and this is what I'm looking at right now, and then I'm going to color my little guy up. But while I'm coloring, I'm thinking about the card. So I do show you my whole coloring process. It's not anything fancy. Y'all know I just do kind of down and dirty and whatever makes sense to me in that moment. I don't really pay attention to the colors that I'm blending. If you want to try to figure them out, you are welcome to slow it down. I have this sped up, gosh, probably 8 times. But yeah, I know a lot of people like to see the coloring. If you don't want to watch the coloring, go ahead and fast forward. If you do want to try to figure out what the color numbers are, you are welcome to slow it down and pause it wherever you need to and see if you can't pick out those numbers. And I apologize. I have asked in the past if anyone was interested in me being more cognizant and figuring out which colors I actually use, and I've never gotten much of a response, so I've never taken the time or the effort to do that. But I will say it again here. If y'all are interested in me slowing down and keeping track of my color blends, you let me know, and I am willing to at least try. But I mean, you know, I always talk about, if you wonder what if, just try it. And that's exactly what I do. Like, what will these colors look like? What if I blend these colors? I don't know. Let's try it. So, and that's kind of the way I approach a lot of things. But got him all colored up. Super cute, super cute. Fussy cut him out. And I decided I'm only going to use this little frozen pond, or you can think of it as a puddle. And that's what I'm going to have him sitting on, like he's just kind of chilling out there by the water. But you can see, or maybe you couldn't. We'll get back to it. I want to talk about this for a second. I am using my Marvy snow pen. I absolutely love this for making snow on cards. There's lots of different ways that you can do snow effects, right? But this to me is essentially just a white puff paint. So you dab it on. It has one of those tips where you kind of have to prime it. You push it down and then it kind of bloops out your product. But I love the way it looks like snow. You can have it like falling snow, like billowing snow, snow drifts, you know, whatever. It's just so fun and so whimsical and adds such a fun element. This is what I started to talk about a moment ago. And while I was coloring, and I was processing my card and thinking about how all the layers were coming together, I liked the pink Bokeh Bliss and I liked the pink plaid, but I really felt like there needed to be black layers in between to kind of make everything pop and give just one little element of separation so that your eye can rest for just a moment before it moves from one pattern paper to the next. And I feel like that black paper, just that teeny tiny slightest little black frame in between all the layers, just really makes everything pop. To me, that makes all the difference in the world. And it took my indecision to an aha moment, if you will. So just using my Barely Arts liquid glue to layer everything up. On my actual mousse is the only place where I used the foam tape. And these, I used one of the smallest of the dies from the mini slim rectangle die set, and then I used the Holly embossing folder to do some embossing on that, and then I stamped my sentiment and the little mousse tracks on the white one, and then on the yellow tag or the pink tag I just stamped some snowflakes. So just tied it all together. I felt like that was something just a little bit different to add to this card, you know, to have the 3 little tags layered there with the sentiment in between, but it was just something kind of fun to add a little bit more whimsy. And I feel like that kind of rounded out my indecision because I didn't know which color to use, so I just used all 3. Guys, let me know what you do to manage your indecision, and I encourage you to hop on over to my channel to see that other card and see what I did with that. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, comment, all those good things. Check downstairs in the description box if you want to hop on over and see any of these products that I used. And in the meantime, guys, we will see you over on the Whimsy Stamps Facebook page, Pinterest, or Instagram. And until then, mwah, this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy for Whimsy, and I'm out.